Children, in this module, I will acquaint you with the next chapter, Introduction to Maps. So take out page number 55 for that. Children, before we begin the new chapter, I would like to give you a worksheet related to lesson number 3. Just have a look at it. I hope it's clearly visible to you all. Worksheet number 2 related to lesson number 3. You need to write all these in your SST copy. Put today's date and then write the answers to these questions. I have given you only 2 questions. Question number 1 is define ethics, citizen, civics and civic sense. Question number 2 is true or false. You need to state whether the statements are true or false. Write complete spellings of true or false, because you people write the wrong spellings of true and false in exams. We have noticed this thing. That's why we tell you to write the full spellings. Neighbors are the people who live near your house. A good citizen is not aware of his rights and duties. We must be kind and considerate towards old people, physically disabled and poor people. Civic sense is the duty of an individual towards the society. A good citizen pays the tax fairly and on time. Only this much is there for revision. Okay, now let's move on to the new chapter. Introduction to Maps. In this lesson, we learn about the maps, different types of maps, and languages of a map. All these things we are going to learn in this chapter. Before we begin this chapter, I would like to ask you about 2 things. Children, what is this? Is it a map or a globe? Yes, of course, you all know it's a map of our country, India. And can you recognize what is this? It's a globe. It's a globe. So, you have studied about both the things in your previous class, and you know the difference between a globe and a map. So, what is the difference? Can you tell me the difference between these two? A globe is a small round model of the earth. It is a small round model of the earth. It is 3-dimensional. Whole earth is represented on it. Whole earth is represented on it. It is big and can't be carried away easily. Okay. It can't show tiny details. Small things it can't show. Details. It can't show. Where is that country? And like, it should be, if it is big in size, then only we can find out the things. But still, in a map, it's too clear. We can see everything clearly. Even a small state we can see very clearly. So, in a map, what is a map actually? Map is a drawing of the whole or part of the earth on a flat surface. This is a flat surface. So it is a drawing of the whole or part of the earth on a flat surface. It is two-dimensional. A map is two-dimensional. Whole or part of the earth can be represented. It may be big or small. It may be big or small. Understood? We can fold and take it. We can fold or roll and can take it. Whereas globe can't be folded. This globe can't be folded and taken along. Now this, children, you might have understood the difference between a globe and a map. Is it clear to you? Now, maps are of three kinds: physical map, political map, and thematic map. Physical maps depict the physical features of an area like mountains, rivers, plateaus, seas, plains, oceans, etc. Okay, I will show you the physical map first. Just have a look. This is the physical map of India. Physical map of India. In this, rivers are shown. Can you see the rivers? Okay. This is Narmada river, Tapi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Ganga, Yamuna. All these rivers are shown. Where these things, mountains, rivers, plateaus, all these are shown, they are the physical map of India. They are shown in the physical map of India. Understood? And we can use the colors in this kind of map. For mountains, we are using brown color. Okay, for plains, we are using green color. For rivers, blue color we are using. And for oceans and seas, we are using blue color to show water. Whereas the next map is political map. This map. This is a political map of India where these are shown. Boundaries of all the states are shown. All the state boundaries are shown. This is the outer boundary of India, and here all the state boundaries are shown. This is the Rajasthan and its boundaries. This Punjab, its boundaries shown here. Now J&K and Ladakh. These are the two union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. And here Himachal Pradesh and like that. Understood? This is the political map of India. So, in political map of India, the different countries of the world along with their capitals and state boundaries are shown. Here also you can see this. India political. Can you say this? India political. Here all the states are mentioned with their capitals. This is Bhopal. How many states and union territories are there in India? 28 states and 8 union territories now. And see the physical map of India. This one. Here brown. In brown color mountains are shown. Himalayan range is shown. And these are plateaus also. Plateaus are shown. Rivers are also shown. Thematic maps. Thematic maps give us special information about a particular area, like average distribution of rainfall in an area and the wheat cultivation in a country, etc. These maps are named accordingly depending upon the information provided by them. Here in thematic map, special information we get, like suppose which industry is there in which state, so that is marked. Somewhere forests are shown, which area is dense in forests, so that is also marked. Means special kind of information. Rainfall, regarding the rainfall, which area has got less rainfall, average rainfall, or too much rainfall. So they are thematic maps which give us special information. Now a book that contains the collection of maps is an atlas. This you all know. You might be having an atlas. While maps have many advantages, they carry some disadvantages as well. The earth is spherical in shape, but maps are drawn on a flat surface. Therefore, they may not be so accurate.